On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Up next, it's our main event between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cleveland Browns.
York to kick off for the Browns.
Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative, but in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have. 19-7.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
70 Lions.
They stick with McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
19 tight. Hey, smash Broncos!
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is brought in at the 50. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
60 Eagles. Hawk 70. 19-18. Coconut, go.
Send it out wide to Samuel. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
18 Cardinals, 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
McCaffrey can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Panther 11, Cowboy 8.
Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. So after the false start penalty, they're left with 3rd and 8.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cardinal, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Third and long for him here. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Browns, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep him out of the end zone. Just keep him to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. And it's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd.
Panther 60. Go, Reed. Go. 19 Lions.
We'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave him some early...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Buffalo 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Bronco 80. Back, blitz. There we go. Check. 70 Lions. Check smash. 60 Maverick.
Under the gun, here's Sanders. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
65, Step Warrior, 17. Panther 11, 18, 19 tight.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A very productive play from the rookie QB out of Michigan. That gets them a 1st down. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at 1st down here.
18. Check smash. 3.
the pistol, McCaffrey. They'll cobble together a yard there. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
He was taken down at the
19
50-yard line.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Yards on the pickup. It's
19
second
Tiger,
and
60 Bobcat, 60.
Takes the second down snap. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. And that hit prevents a first down. Looking quickly here.
makes it 3rd and 2.
Cougar 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
60 Bison. County Lions.
Completed left side to Samuel. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Bronco 80.
Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back to 60.
It's a
County
gain of 3.
Lions.
First down, San Francisco.
70 Timber, 19 Lions. Warriors, Dragon 60.
Throwing now off the play action. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. Tackles made it the 15-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Take pass.
To throw now is Sanders. Short pass brought in. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Working quickly here.
At the 17.
Now Sanders. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. On is Kane York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns tie this game 7-7.
Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return here. This is a touchback. And the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Come on, come on. Hey! 70 Timberwolves. 70. Ready.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. And it's Carson Swessinger who got over there for the stop.
Tackled at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Cowboy 80. Free.
Looking to throw here. And that's away for the pass rush. Hennessy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders now. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check smash.
Throwing from the gun. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short, but they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Got it. Ready?
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Caught on the comeback route. He's still going at the 30. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
18 Cardinal, Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. Ready,
From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Go! Ready?
Sign quarterback on here. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
York to kick off for the Browns.
Now is York to kick this one away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Come on, cut my team.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before. Snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter first and 5.
It's Buffalo 18. Hawk 7, 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. This kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
79 Broncos, Viking 18. Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer, scoop.
To the air, Sanders. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Toss play here, Judkins. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Let's go. Ready. Cougar 19. Kirk. Right there. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Prescott, both feet are down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Come on.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Holding left side. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Ready.
From the gun, Judkins. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
New York knocks it through, and that pushes the lead up to 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
King York to kick off for the Browns.
On now is York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers start the second half with some needed points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers get it back to within 6.
49ers 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He's going deep this time. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
Third and long here for Sanders. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 33. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. He's got room to roll. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, you know, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 19 target. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Going to run again with McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Ayuk put in motion left. 3rd and long for him here. And he's caught along the sideline, and he gets the feet down. Wow! And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Listen, everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions. Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 4th and goal.
19-18.
And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers come through to tie it in the 4th. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
What it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
Sanders going to look to throw. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Strict Cowboy 80. Go.
Here's Judkins on first down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Go. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Yep.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Hits him on the in route. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42.
Leads to third down and 1.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns trail by just 1. Nickel set from the Niners on third down.
Three. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready.
He's back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
70. Hey, check that. Street. Trap 60. 18, Pioneer.
Desperation time here. Connection made to Shaheed. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Give, here's Judkins. Rob's right, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
We'll look to throw it. They're in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Jason Pinnock picks it. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
First and 10 at their own
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Setting up to pass. Complete out to the right side. And this one does not go far. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Set. Check. Like it. Shiny Lion. Dragon 60. Go.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers make the play that should win them this game.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. He's at midfield. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And the offense is there to cover it. They'll avoid a final turnover as time runs out. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.